Are you planning on buying or selling a home in this crazy real estate market that we're in of 2026? I want to talk to you about some mistakes I'm seeing people make on both sides, on both the listing side to sell their home and on the buying side to purchase. And it's costing them hundreds of thousands of dollars, literally hundreds of thousands of dollars by mistakes that they're making by not doing their research or having somebody help them do research. So, my name is John Bice. I'm with eXp Real Estate, and I'm affiliated with Ryan at the Florida for Boomers Network. We market to baby boomers very heavily that are moving to this area, and we sell a ton of homes in the Sarasota, Manatee County area. So, I want to talk to you about some things that I see people doing. Keep in mind, a home is a long-term investment. It's not something that we typically are going to buy and try to sell 2 or 3 years later and hope to make a profit. In this area, our prices are still declining, not like they were. They've slowed down, but they are still declining. But our average on uh, appreciation in this area is 4.1%. That's a normal appreciation rate on single family homes. A single family home has always been like a CD type of investment. It wasn't something where, like in 20, you bought something in 2020 and you turned around and sold it in 2022 and you made $100,000. That's not normal. And for prices to come down the way they've come down is not normal because we went up by 40% in that little window of time. So it's very important for you to understand these things and what's happening in the areas around you. As a seller, what are you competing against? Are you competing against new construction? Do you have 40 homes on the market that are also for sale? If you're buying in a new area, what are the prices? Is the builder realistic in his pricing? What are resale homes around you selling for that are the exact same thing that you're getting ready to buy? So it's all very important questions that you need to know before you make this huge investment. Typically, a home is one of the largest investments we make in our lifetime. So it's very important for you to know these things. Why are some things selling in this market and some just sitting on the market? Well, it primarily has to do with a few things, but primarily pricing. That's the biggest thing, how well things are priced in this market. Now, I'll have people tell me all the time, well, we want to price it. Let's say I recommended 699. They want to try pricing it at 749 to see what's going to happen. Well, I'll tell you what's going to happen. Nothing. A couple of people are going to come look at it and go, wow, okay, yeah, I can go get this exact same house for $100,000 less right over there. So you got to be laser focused on your purchase price and on your selling price. I've had 3 examples lately of people who purchased without a real estate agent new construction in the height of the real estate market in 2022. Now, something changed. They just, one decided not to be a snowbird. Two of them decided to build larger homes in the same community, actually, because they were going to be snowbirds, but got here and liked it so much. Well, what happened to the home that they purchased? They bought it at the height of the market, and literally all three of those buyers lost right around $100,000 because they bought up here. It's like buying Amazon stock for $400 a share, and then it drops down to $325 a share. You can't sell your Amazon stock for $400. The real estate market is the same way. It's supply and demand. Right now in this area, we have too much supply for the demand, but things are selling. But people are laser focused, the buyers are, on what they're going to get for their money and pricing, because they know, and when it comes around time for them to sell, they want to be able to recoup that money. So it's very important. Um, a builder's contract. And I'm going to say this forever, but it doesn't cost you extra money to go in with a real estate agent. Now, I'm going to back up on that a little bit and say an experienced real estate agent that works with builders. Don't go take your cousin's brother's nephew that just got his real estate license and has never worked a new construction contract ever, and they don't know what they're doing. So it's important that you have somebody that knows the builder's contract, the standard Florida contract, because you're going to fill out two separate contracts because the builder is going to disclose to you time frames of when things are going to happen. They're going to tell you that the close date is up in the air right now, but they're going to give you a 90-day window, a 60-day window, a 30-day window. And when they hit that 30-day window, they're going to give you a close date, and you're going to close on that date. You're not going to close the next day or a week later. You're going to close on that date. So it's very important to have somebody go with you and understand what's happening with those contracts. So don't do it without an agent. That's my advice. The builder already has a fee built in for a real estate agent, and right now they're upping their commission rates. So you will come in with a real estate agent. That's how much they want you to bring one in to work with. So very important. Best floor plans. Think about what, if you got to Google search it, if you got what's the most popular floor plan in the community where you're buying. I can tell you in the Dell Webbs here, typically it's the home that's around 1,900 square feet, 2 bedroom, 2 bath with a den. Very, very important to know that. That particular model, which used to be called the Summerwood, I believe it's the Mystique now. You can also convert that and make it a 2 bath or a 3 bedroom, 3 bath, which makes it around 2,100 square feet. So very important to know. We've sold two-story houses in the Del Webb of Lakewood Ranch. My absolute advice to you, if you think you need that much room, you don't. And do not put a second story on a home in a 55 plus community. 99% of us that are baby boomers do not want to go upstairs. I don't care if it's for the man cave, the video room, the pool tables up there. I don't care. They don't want to go up and down stairs. Okay. And I say this all the time. Don't build a room for your kids and grandkids to like they're going to be living down here 6 months of the year, because they're going to come down for maybe a week of the year and visit, and then the rest of the time they're going to be involved with their jobs, with their kids' activities, with things. So don't build a home thinking that your family is going to be living with you year round, because they're not going to be. So again, something very, very important to take into consideration. Pricing. The builders stay on top of this. Like, I can't even explain how they do it. They're so good at it, but they monitor the market, and if their demand is high, they keep inching prices up, and then their incentives go down. When things start cooling off, they stop raising prices. They bump the incentives back up. If buying really slows down, then all of a sudden the incentives go way up, which is where we've been right now. The demand has been lower. They've got a lot of supply, so their incentives are very high because they want to sell the homes, especially the homes that they have in inventory. They want to get those done. But know what you're paying. Know what resale homes around you have sold for. That's very important. Again, a good agent will tell you these things. Hey, you're in the last phase of this community. We have a resale in phase one over here, same home, and it just sold for this. So why are you paying this amount for it? So very important. And also know things you can do during construction that will save you money, and things you can do after construction where you can save money. A pool is something you can do with a builder after construction, and I would say you'd save 20 to 25% on a pool. Okay. But things like on the lanai, if you are planning to have an outdoor kitchen, you have them run the gas line, the power line, and the water out there. And then you can have somebody come in and build that kitchen for you again and save a ton of money. If you're going to have a pool, you have it built out with the gas line and everything for a future pool, because you don't want to have that done after. So you have that done during the construction process. Those are just a couple of things. Um, Best upgrades to do. Countertops are huge. Flooring is huge. Cabinets with the soft close Very, very big time important. I don't even know most of these builders. I don't even think they offer bathtubs in the primary bath anymore. They'll offer like a shower bathtub and a guest room, but like the standalone bathtubs, I don't think they even offer those anymore. Most, some probably do as you go up in price. Highly recommend you don't do that because nobody ever uses the tub. And it just sits there and becomes something you put clothes in and things like that. But some people think they have to have that tub, but that's just a recommendation to you. So it's a very complicated market right now. If you have questions, give me a call. I just had a couple found me a couple weeks ago on YouTube, called me, said, "Hey, John, these are some things we are looking for. We were ready to pull the trigger on a house there, and then the real estate agent just got real wonky with us, and we said, forget it." And they called me, and they are thrilled. We found the exact property that they were looking for with a pool. We went under contract this weekend on it, and they are super happy. And I brought my team in around them. They picked the real estate attorney to work with. My transaction coordinator is with them. We got the home inspection scheduled, and we just jump in. They're not from the area, so I'm helping them coordinate all of these things. But we're here for you. You can call me 941-962-7443. I'm happy to walk you through any of these scenarios and make sure you're making a really wise investment when you purchase or when you sell your home here locally. Okay? Thanks for listening, and I'll see you on the next video.